Hey everybody!
Hi!
Welcome to another Zan Live event. Today I'm here with Chio Wei and Tan Lu, and they're here to help us introduce some new streets in Zan. Would you guys like to give us a general overview of the new streets?
Yeah, I can share the name of the street. It's called Hubin Road, Lakeshore Street.
Yes, Hu it means lake and Bing means shore, so together means Lakeshore Road.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's connected to the Ping An Street. So if you have been in Zang, if you go to the come out of the bar area and follow the arrow to the left of the screen, then you can enter into the new Zang Street.
yeah.
So if everyone clicks on that arrow, well, that's this way up here. Click on that arrow and we'll go to the new street.
Yeah.
Hubin.
And the idea we're trying to make this road is to make it much similar to the road we have in Beijing. This kind of street we have right beside the lake in the downtown area. We want to make it similar to it. So actually in the real world we have this kind of street. We have a lot of restaurants on it. So for the restaurant, I believe you have something to say to tell us.
Yeah, and just a little bit general about the unique place about the new street. We have a lot of stores and restaurant, recreational kind of places for Zang players, and we also have the lake area, so make the Zang more complete in a sense. Because before, in the existing sort of old area of Zang, we have a lot of places for like post office and bank and exchange office, so it's more mundane kind of experience. But now we offer more fun places for our Zang players.
Yeah, and Tan Lu, you're from Beijing, right? And you were saying it's pretty close. Don't you have a street like that in Beijing that's kind of like this?
Yes, it's kind of like the street near Beihai Park. Because I believe when we made Nanhu Park in Zang, we are kind of try to duplicate the Beihai Park in Zang. So I believe this street is much similar to the street right beside Beihai Park.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
That's interesting. And there are restaurants, like they said. So wait, do you want to tell us a little bit about some of the restaurants?
Yes, we have a couple of restaurants on the new Hubin Road. One of them is called Huntun Hou. Actually, there is a Huntun Hou in Beijing. It's a shop for a food called Huntun, similar to dumpling, but it's the wrapper is thinner, and there's a lot of variety for the fillings. And Huntun Hou, the name comes from the shop owner's last name. It's called Hou, and he made famous Huntun, so it's called Huntun Hou.
Did you guys want to learn how to say restaurant in Chinese? I'm not sure if you guys have learned that yet. But new restaurant. So how do you say restaurant?
It's called Canguan.
Canguan.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Good job.
Yeah. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
And we have another restaurant named Kanji Shop. It's a kanji restaurant. So we were talking earlier about whether kanji shop. Kanji is the southern China food or a north China food. Actually, we got different style of kanji, like southern style and northern style. For the South China, the kanji always have fish and seafood in it. But in North China, we have beef or pork inside it.
Oh, that's
So
interesting.
that's a little different.
Yeah, and as you can see on the screen, there's another food restaurant. It's called Tianfu Dou Hua Zhuang on the right, upright.
Yeah.
On the upright corner, and the food looks very bad. That's the spicy food from Sichuan province, and it's a nice experience for you
Yes,
to
you can click
try.
on that building and check the bat. Got a very beautiful picture of the.
And yeah, and also learn more about the what's the shop is going to offer you, and more functionality to come.
And yes, Dancer, you're right. It is very spicy food.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else? What else is going on this new streets?
A lot of shops.
Yeah, and so you can have a lot of food in the new Zang area, and you also can do a lot of exercises. For example, as you can see in the main screen, there's a little little house, and there's a little bike there. That's the bike rental place. So you can rent bikes and biking around Zang instead of walking around. So that's gonna be fun too.
And that's culturally relevant too, right? A lot of people in Beijing use bicycles to get around, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to try to put that in design and make it a little more animated, and so you can ride your bike around. So make sure to come back here and rent one as soon as that's done.
I'm not sure you can rent a bike right now, Dancer, but the functionality is still in the middle of developing, so hopefully we can offer that
They
soon.
already begun to ask the price for the rental.
We're still discussing about that, about the
It won't be
details.
like very expensive. It won't
Yeah.
And in case you've been trying to click on these shops and restaurants and get inside, the inside sections aren't open yet, so make sure you keep checking back, and you'll be able to see a lot more
Yeah.
as soon as it's uploaded. Let's see what else. You were saying earlier that there's a pet and flower shop, and that that's something that you grew up next to. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, if you click on the arrow that, yes, you go down the street, you'll find the pet and flowers market. Actually, I like this place very much because I lived in Beijing, and I kind of grew up right beside one of the biggest pets and flowers markets in Beijing, and I can still remember it every day when on my way back to home from school, I will go to this market. It's very cool. It's not only a place for you to buy pets and flowers. It's also a good place for you to experience the local culture, because you can see a lot of people, they would like to carry their pets with them. They will carry the like little birds or kittens or turtles and talk with the sellers or other owner of the pets. Yes, and a lot of maybe you have been to Beijing, been to one of those markets, you will find a lot of senior citizens. They will carry their songbird and walk around and listen to the song singing. So that's really great.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome to see in real life.
Yeah, sounds like a fun place to do people watching there.
Yeah, definitely. You were also saying something about a poster store?
Yes, as you can see at the left corner, there's a poster office, poster shop. You can buy like modern posters and movie posters and calendars, bookmarks there, and then you can put those in your hotel room to upgrade your decoration, and then you can invite more friends to your newly decorated hotel room and become more popular.
Awesome. That's cool. That's fun to look through.
Yeah, and there's some kind of bookstore. You can buy books. Maybe later on we can put some Chinese storybooks there, or even like audio books there, so you can download.
That would be awesome. That'd be a great resource.
And on the street you can see the little rickshaw.
Yeah, the rickshaw driver.
Yes, you can take that to the other street and to the park. Actually, in those kind of streets in Beijing, we do have those kind of rickshaw. A lot of them, they provide. You can rent one, and they can take you visit around those areas beside the lake.
Dancers, just want to call our attention. There's a lot of questions going on. So Dirk asked whether Bai Hu means white lake.
It can.
Yeah, it can. Depends on the intonation of Bai Hu. Yeah.
Because in Chinese, if you may know, there's 4 different tones. So you can say bye 4 different ways, and it has 4 distinct different meanings. So when it's just typed out like that, it can mean White Lake, but it could also mean 3 other kinds of lake too.
Yeah, but Hu definitely means lake. For example, the bookstore in our new road, it's called Nanhu Road. That means south of lake. South Lake Bookstore.
This last thing that I'm talking about, Baihu in Beijing, is actually Beihai, I believe.
Beihai. Well, yeah, because Beijing is in the inland, so it's impossible for them to have sea. But the emperors in the Qing Dynasty and the Ming Dynasty, they're dying for to be able to access sea, so they build up all those man-made lakes and just call lakes at sea.
Oh, okay.
That's why they call it hai. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's really interesting.
Yeah. And what else? Yongbo asked whether we can keep the pets, fishes in the hotel room. Well, we have to negotiate with the hotel manager for you guys. What else? I think Dancer has some questions too.
Yeah, there was a couple more.
You want to buy a poster? What kind of poster? Yeah. What kind of poster do you want to buy? Maybe we can get some inspiration from you guys.
Yeah.
Do you want more Chinese kind of
poster?
Oh, that's a good idea.
That would be easy to make.
Yeah. And we probably can. We'll have some kind of like a traditional Chinese cutting paper there, so you can buy those and hang it on the wall.
We can consider getting pictures of that, yeah. But also, just another language point, when we're talking about these new streets, street in Chinese is jie, right?
Jie.
So this is it Hu Bing Jie?
Hu Bing Road.
Bing,
yes, road is similar to street.
Okay. How do you say road?
Lu.
Lu.
Okay. So street is jie and road is lu?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, cool. And how do you say bicycle? Because we want everyone to rent bicycles as soon as that becomes available.
Yeah, bicycle is very simple. It's called 自行车.
自行车.
Yeah, it's literally self-rolling car. Self-running car. 自 means self, 行 means running or moving. 车 means some kind of vehicle.
Okay.
So, yeah.
We probably want to wait until the snow clears. We don't want people getting hurt. So we'll probably be a little bit before the bikes become available.
Avenue in Chinese?
Yeah, how do you say avenue? Do you guys have like boulevard or words like that?
Avenue, I believe, is Dao.
Dao?
Dao.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'd like
That's
the
a good
Forbidden
question.
City? Oh, that would be really cool. We have a lot of books in the library here that have a lot of great pictures of Forbidden City, so maybe we can look into getting posters of that for you. Anything else? Any suggestions or anything about what you would like to see in the streets of Zion? Have different backgrounds in the pet game. Well, I don't really know. But yeah, you will be able to purchase a pet from this pet store, right? Everyone can purchase their own pet. And the pet, I think, walks around with you. Oh, Zodia, have you ever played the pet game? If you play that game, there's a bunch of different backgrounds. There's the Forbidden City, the Temple of Heaven, Changcheng, right? That's pretty well. Yeah, so lots of different backgrounds there. And if you buy a pet, I'm pretty sure it walks around and follows you throughout the game, right? So you can be just like the locals in Beijing, walking around with your pet.
Yeah. What kind of pet do you want, Kate?
I don't know what I want.
Pet is called 宠物, by the way.
宠物.
宠 means you indulge something, and 物 means something.
Yeah.
So you indulge
like,
something, 宠物.
Kind of like a spoiled animal?
Yeah.
That's
Spoiled
funny, that's a good definition of pet. I haven't looked at all the pets, but I think the tiger's pretty cute.
Yeah, tiger. I like tiger too. And this year is the year of tiger.
Oh yeah,
so it's a good
It's also
choice.
my year.
虎年.
Oh, it's your
Yeah.
year? Oh, cool.
Wow.
Yeah, we have all the zodiac animals are available for pets. So there's rat, and lots of animals.
虎年. 今年虎年之前是这个 What's the year before 虎年开业？
是 Oh, it's the rat year. And mouse?
What year?
Ox.
Ox.
I
think
so.
牛年。
Yeah.
Yeah. And your
Hu Jiantao?
胡锦涛。
Mama Hoo Hoo? Yeah, the Who of Mama Hoo Hoo is also Who. That's tiger. Mama Hoo Hoo is a saying in Chinese, kind of like SCSC in Spanish, or...
Hopefully we can, yeah, we want to give you a new jacket soon. We know it's winter.
Oh yeah, we didn't really talk about the shops that are opening up on the new street. Zodia, you might be able to buy, you might want to look into there buying new clothes too. What kind of stuff can you buy in the shops?
Well, basically we got outfitters shop, like clothing shop and shoe shop.
Okay.
So maybe in the future we can buy some traditional outfitters like qi pao or some traditional clothes shoes from those shops.
Now we're really interested in hearing what you guys have to say and what you would like to see on the streets of Zion. So if you get a chance, type it in the chat box now, or feel free to post on the forums. I saw some girls wearing a qipao in Zion. Yeah, I think you can buy a qipao in one of the stores.
Yes.
And you can choose it for your original outfit as the avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, boys, I don't think that's an option for them. But
boys' clothes, it's called tangzhuang, right? I believe.
Yeah,
there's one. No.
The traditional Chinese male clothes are also available for sale. Time jacket.
Yes, time jacket.
Yeah, that Zan shirt is pretty cool. It doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah.
Okay, any questions or anything? Zan jacket, that would be cool. Oh, have you guys checked out the new issue of Zan Times? I know we talked about it a lot last week, but are you guys liking the way the newspaper's been running? And if you haven't, go to the newspaper stand that's back by the bar and click on Engage. After you click on the newspaper stand, click on Engage. He'll ask what you want and just tell him that you want to buy a newspaper, but make sure you use the right measure word. And then he'll give you a Zan Times for $1 Zan dollar. Some cool articles in that. What's the measure word? I believe it's fen. Yeah. E-fen. You're going to want E-fen Bouger. So make sure to look for that one. Could you please put a newspaper stand on the new streets? Oh, that would be a good idea. I'm not sure if we thought about that yet.
Yeah.
It's far. It is kind of far.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be cool. We'll look into that. A traveling newspaper board would be pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Good idea. Or maybe it could even be like a task or something, or a job you could get. Travel a certain spot. Every week has a news on time. We all have columns. Yeah, every week it's the three of us.
Yeah.
I'll have a column along with Ken. So just check back in. There's language, culture. I just write a random article about learning Chinese. And then there's Zan News. Poor Zodia. Why?
Oh.
It keeps us loading. Yeah, really make sure you come back and check out these streets because there's going to be a lot more added to them. Any more words you'd like to learn how to say in Chinese while we're here? With a couple experts. What kind of stuff do we see on the street? How do you say shoes? I know you can, there's a new shoe shop opening. How do you say shoes?
鞋子。
What do I say if I want to say a pair of shoes?
That's a measure word. 一双鞋。
一双鞋. Cool. I used to work for a newspaper. Help, I'm suffering. News. Yeah, sorry, we're looking into it. Okay. Alright, can everyone go back to the top street where we were, the one where you can't see? Oh, the newspaper's not working? What part isn't working?
Yeah. And even though the internal functionality is not ready yet for the new street, but you can definitely click on the building to learn about those buildings.
Yeah.
Yes, and we have a plenty of useful pictures for
Pictures and information and what to expect in the near future.
Oh, and we did have a question come up that people weren't aware that you could go back to the airport after you leave. If you go back and click on the taxi, you can ask the taxi to take you back to the airport. In case you're interested in learning some of the lessons there, sometimes people get excited and know they can leave and they come to see downtown Zen. But you can go back there and that's where a lot of the basic first lessons are. So if you haven't hit on a lot of the first lessons, make sure you go back there and talk to a lot of people because they'll be able to, you'll learn a lot at the airport. And I believe sometimes you'll get lucky and you can get a coupon from the front desk at the hotel or from the business center in the hotel. So sometimes you don't even have to pay your 50 Zen dollars. It's just free. You'll probably have to pay to get back though, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't forget about the airport area either. You didn't know that? Oh, good. What pictures? In the pet game?
In the new, I think in the new about those buildings. Yeah, that's a good find. I like the shoe shop store. But when you, I'm sure we'll have more like functionality that you can buy clothes, shoes, and posters, and they all have different kinds of measure words and verbs for those. For example, for the shoes, we say 一双鞋子, a pair of shoes. But when we say a pair of pants, right? Do you say that?
Yeah, we say a pair of pants in English.
You cannot say 一双裤子 in Chinese. That's too weird. You have to say 一条裤子.
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 And 条 is like something long, right?
Yeah,
right.
But in this case, it's a measure word. So you make sure you learn the measure word before you go to the store. Otherwise, you're gonna be very cold. You cannot get all the clothes there.
Pair of shoes?
Yeah, it's 一双.
双. It's like two. I don't know if you can see me drawing that, but two X's almost with a line across the top of the X.
Yeah. How do you say 衬衣? What's the measure word in English?
What?
Shirt.
Oh, just a shirt.
A shirt.
Yeah.
In Chinese we say 一件衬衣. One item. 件 is item.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of our words don't use measure words, so you'd say like a tree or a person. Like in Chinese, you can't say a person; it would be 一个人, so like one ge person. Or how do you say a tree? 一棵树.
Yes.
I think the answer for a pair of shoes is the second one, 双 sh. You're right.
Yeah, good job, Nikki. That's right. It's
Yeah.
sh.
Yeah, Nikki is right.
Okay. Any questions or suggestions? What do we have in store for the next upcoming Zen event?
We're gonna have a scavenger hunt.
Okay.
The special theme for Spring Festival.
Okay,
We're going to have some fun then.
Great.
We cannot tell too much about the details. Don't want to ruin your fun, so yeah. We hope you will join us next time.
Yeah, make sure to come back to that.
It'll be 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from today, same time. But there is a poll that will be going up on Zen on the main page, so make sure to check back there. If this time is inconvenient for you at all, write in the poll and say when would be the best time for you, because we want to make sure to be making this available to you when it's convenient. So make sure to let us know when times you like. But next time is going to be really interactive and really fun, so make sure you check back, because it'll be a really good one. A poll? Yep, it'll be a poll, so keep checking back. I'm not sure when it'll be uploaded, but within this week it'll be on the Zen page, so enter zen.com. And I think that's about all we've got for you. If you have any questions, we can stick around for a little bit. Feel free to type into the chat box. But other than that, thank you guys for joining us, and I hope you really enjoy the new streets of Zen. They're only going to get better, so keep checking back.
Thank you. Hope you like it.
And thank you, Chio Wei and Tan Lu, for joining us and sharing your content development insight.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
You know something?
Alright, see you next time.
See you.
See you.
Okay, for those of you that are still sticking around and still watching the video, we can go over some of the words we learned.
Yeah.
Such as, how do you say Lakeshore Road?
Hu Bing Lu.
Hu Bing Lu. Good job, and that's our new street, or road. That we have. And
Road,
then,
yeah.
how do you say street? So for Ping An Street?
Ping An Jie.
Jie.
Uh-huh.
Jie. If you guys are at home, you can say that with us. And then restaurant, we learned restaurant.
Yes.
Sanguan. No,
Sanguan.
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 Sanguan. And then
How do you say South Lake?
South Lake. Nanhu.
Yeah, correct.
Nanhu. And how about a pair of shoes?
一双鞋.
一双鞋.
A pair of pants.
A pair of pants. Can anyone get a pair of pants? We'll give you a little bit of time and then we'll give you the answer. Yep, 条, 一条裤子. Good job, dancer. Okay, well, we haven't really seen any questions or anything, so I guess we're going to get going. But join us in 2 weeks, alright? See you later.
Bye.